Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, Michael Phelps, Cristiano Ronaldo. What do all these famous athletes have in common? Well, they're all products of the billion-dollar company Nike. They're all sponsored athletes from them. But how was Nike able to sign up all these high-profile athletes, and how were they able to make their $1 billion? Well, let's take a look at the story of Phil Knight. Phil Knight was born in Portland, Oregon in 1938. He was raised in a household that placed high value on hard work and determination. His father was a successful lawyer, and his mother was a stay-at-home mom. Phil was a natural athlete and excelled at sports, particularly running. He went on to attend the University of Oregon, where he was a member of the track team. After graduating from the University of Oregon, Phil went on to attend Stanford University's Graduate School of Business. It was there that he came up with the idea for what would eventually become Nike. He was tasked with writing a paper on economics of running shoes, and he became convinced that there was a market for high-quality running shoes that could be manufactured at a lower cost. Phil's idea led him to team up with his former track coach, Bill Bowerman, and start the company Blue Ribbon Sports. They started out by selling shoes out of the back of Phil's car at track meets. They eventually secured a distribution deal with the Japanese shoemaker Onitsuka Tiger, which allowed them to start selling their own brand of shoes. Now, the early days of Blue Ribbon Sports were not easy. Phil and Bill faced numerous challenges and setbacks, including a falling out with Onitsuka Tiger and a lawsuit from the US government over import taxes. They also struggled to keep the company afloat financially, often relying on loans from friends and family. Despite the challenges, Phil and Bill persevered, and in 1971 they rebranded Blue Ribbon Sports as Nike. The company's first shoe, the Nike Cortez, was a hit. Nike quickly became a household name. Phil's entrepreneurial spirit and determination had paid off. The next year in 1972, Blue Ribbon Sports officially became Nike Incorporated with a new logo designed by Carolyn Davidson, a student at Portland State University, who Phil had hired to do some freelance work. At the time, Phil wasn't sure about the logo, but has since become one of the most recognizable symbols of the world. Nike's first line of shoes, the Nike Cortez, was released in 1972 and was an immediate hit. The company's revenue skyrocketed, and by 1975, Nike was the top-selling athletic shoe brand in the United States. However, with success came new challenges. Nike had to contend with competitors trying to imitate their designs and undercut their prices. They also had to deal with issues of quality control and worker conditions in their overseas factories. Phil traveled extensively to meet with factory owners and work on improving the conditions for workers. He also implemented a new quality control system to ensure Nike products were the highest quality. Despite the initial challenges, Nike continued to grow and innovate. They introduced new shoe lines such as the Air Force One and the Air Jordan, which became cultural icons. They also expanded into other areas such as apparel and equipment. After the initial success of Nike's first products, the company started to expand rapidly. In 1972, when the company went public, they raised over $2 million, allowing them to increase production capacity and grow their brand even further. This was just the beginning of Nike's incredible growth over the next few decades. One key factor in Nike's success was the ability to capitalize on major sports events and sign top athletes to endorsement deals. For example, in 1984, Nike signed a young basketball player named Michael Jordan to a deal that would eventually become one of the most successful endorsement deals in history. The Air Jordan brand became a cultural phenomenon and helped Nike establish itself as the top athletic brand in the world. Another key to Nike's success was their innovative use of technology in their products. They were the first to introduce air-cushioned soles in their shoes, which became a game changer for athletes who needed support and cushioning during high-intensity activities. This technology helped Nike differentiate themselves from their competitors and become a leader in the athletic footwear market. Despite their rapid growth and success, Nike faced several challenges over the years. One of the biggest challenges was the criticism they received for their labor practices in overseas factories. In the 1990s, Nike was accused of using sweatshop labor and paying workers low wages in countries like China and Indonesia. This led to protests and boycotts of the brand, and Nike had to take steps to improve their labor practices and regain the trust of customers. Throughout all this, Phil remained at the helm of the company throughout this period, overseeing its expansion into new markets and product categories. In 2004, Phil Knight stepped down as CEO of Nike, but he remains involved with the company as chairman emeritus. Under his leadership, Nike became one of the most successful and innovative companies in the world. Phil's entrepreneurial spirit and willingness to take risks were the keys to Nike's success. He was also dedicated to creating a positive company culture and improving the lives of Nike's workers. Beyond Nike, Phil has also been a major philanthropist. He has donated millions of dollars to various causes, including education and cancer research. In his book, Shoe Dog, Phil reflected on his journey as an entrepreneur and the lessons he learned along the way. He encouraged others to pursue their dreams and take risks, even if they might fail. Throughout his journey with Nike, Phil Knight demonstrated a unique entrepreneurial mindset that allowed him to overcome challenges and take calculated risks. One of his key strengths was his ability to persevere through difficult times and keep pushing forward, even when things seem impossible. Knight also had a strong vision for what he wanted Nike to be, and he was willing to take risks and even make bold moves to make that vision a reality. For example, when Nike was struggling in the early 1980s, Knight decided to bet everything on the Air Jordan brand and signed Michael Jordan to a deal that was much larger than anything Nike had ever done before. This move paid off in a big way and helped Nike establish itself as a dominant force in the athletic footwear market. Knight was also known for his willingness to listen to others and take their input into consideration, even if it went against his own ideas. He recognized that he didn't have all the answers and he needed to surround himself with talented people who could help him achieve his goals. Phil Knight's story offers a wealth of inspiration and guidance for aspiring entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start your own business or pursue your entrepreneurial dream, here are a few key takeaways and action steps to keep in mind. First, take calculated risks. Starting a business will always involve some degree of risk, but it's important to approach those risks with a calculated and thoughtful mindset. Do your research, weigh your options, and make informed decisions that align with your goals and vision. Secondly, be persistent. Entrepreneurship is rarely a smooth and easy path, but persistence and perseverance can make all the difference. When faced with challenges or setbacks, stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward. Third, stay customer focused. Your customers are the lifeblood of your business, and keeping their needs and desires at the forefront of your thinking is critical to success. Make sure you're always listening to feedback, iterating on your products and services, and delivering value to your customers. Fourth, innovate and stay ahead of the curve. Phil Knight's success was built in large part on his willingness to innovate and push the boundaries of what's possible. Look for ways to innovate and improve your business and always stay ahead of the curve in your industry. Lastly, give back. Entrepreneurship is more than just building a successful business. It's about giving back to your community and making a positive impact on the world. Whether it's through philanthropy, social activism, or simply treating your employees and partners with respect and dignity, find ways to use your platform for good and make a difference in the world. Phil Knight's entrepreneurial journey is a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and innovation. By staying true to his vision and taking calculated risks, he built one of the most successful and iconic brands in the world. Aspiring entrepreneurs can learn a great deal from his story, including the importance of persistence, customer focus, innovation, and giving back to the world.